Right now I am sitting in easy pose, right, also known as Sukhasana. It's not the easiest for many people because they might be tight in the hips or the lower back. So it's okay if you want to sit on a pillow, a block, something to help elevate your sitting bones, right? And that way your knees can start to fall a little bit lower. If you tend to do this, right, and say your knees are lifted up, that's where it's nice to sit on something. Literally elevate your seat, your knees will drop down a bit. Now there are many different types of pranayama, right? Pranayama is basically breathing techniques. It's the third limb of yoga. There's yama, niyama, asana, fourth limb of yoga. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, samadhi, right? So the fourth limb of yoga. After asana, which is what most of us think of when we think of yoga in the West, right? We think of doing the triangle poses, the down dogs, the handstands, the headstands, all of these things which are awesome, right? Not to take anything away from that, but there are 7 other limbs that often go unnoticed in the very mainstream yoga Western culture. So right now we're going to go over this Nadi Shodhana, right? So we're going to let the left palm face up and joining the index and the thumb to touch. Now this is called your Jnana Mudra, right, or Mudra of knowledge. We're going to place the back of that hand on the knee, and then we're going to bring the right hand up to the face. Basically your right thumb is going to go to the right nostril, right? You're tucking in the 2 peace fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, and then you're letting the ring finger and ring finger and pinky go for your left nostril, right? So you're lifting up, right elbow is lifted up. We're going to take a nice breath in, and let's just clear out, exhale through your nose. We'll inhale. Now seal off the right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale just through your left. Now remember to sit as tall as possible, right? Inhale for your left. We're going to seal that off with the ring finger. Exhale for your right. Inhale for your right. Now take your time. Completely fill up your lungs. Seal off the right nostril. Exhale just through your left. Now repeat this at your own pace, right? And just be aware that even though it is only 1 nostril we're breathing through at a time, that you do breathe fully, right? You're taking very full inhalations, filling up the lungs, very thorough exhalations. So we often think of, I can't say we even think, we don't think often about the breath during the day. Most of us, many of us. Right, so this is a way to begin to quiet the mind. But again, this is called Nadi Shodhana, and it's the balancing breath. It also helps to balance out the brain, right? So a lot of what we're doing in yoga is we're trying to join the 2 forces, right? The opposites, Advaita, Vendata, the concept of non-dualism. So even though we do have a right, we do have a left, we do have an up, we have a down, right? They're moving in each direction, so much so that you begin to actually find your center. In fact, you can try that. After you're done, keep breathing, right? In fact, take another breathing cycle. Just kind of giving you a little food for thought. And then I'll go over a little something else as far as balance, right? So the next time that you exhale through your left nostril, if you're still practicing with us, completely exhale and just bring your right hand down to match your left. Now again, let's come back to this concept. If you really lift out through, let's say your left arm, right? And then say you really lift out through your right arm. Keep pulling, right? Very actively in both directions. And as you do this, as well as really reach up through the crown of your head and root down through your seat, you might begin to really find your center. You might begin to activate your center. We'll also take a breath in. And then exhale as you join the palms to touch.